G'day fellas, welcome to game number 5 between SoldieR and AgeOfKiller. In this game we're going to be taking a look at SoldieR, who's playing the Ottomans, and his opponent AgeOfKiller playing the Germans. So the Ottomans being a 2-point civilization, as well as the Germans being a 2-point civilization as well. We're playing on the map Florida. Both players do start with a market on this map, so Breeze going to be taking quite a lot of advantage. If I do refer to the player AgeOfKiller as Breeze, that is because that's what he's known as. So it's a great start for him having this extra market. It means he's not going to have to spend the 100 wood on dropping it in the first place. Also got 100 coin that he hasn't actually gathered yet. Where is this third settler wagon? Is it just me? Why can I only see... Where are the 3 settler wagons? There's one there, one there. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I was going a bit crazy. Alright. And now we've got the Explorer. We'll turn on Fog of War just to see the scouting path that he's taken. He's taking a pretty good scouting path. 80 wood treasure been found over here, as well as 90 coin. He's going to be looking to pick this one up immediately. We'll have a look and see from SoldieR's perspective what he's found. Nothing yet, because he's been dropping down this trading post in his base. So no shift-click bug from him, so feels pretty good, man. Now, Breeze losing a hell of a lot of hit points off this Explorer now. 170 hit points. Doesn't have that crack shot up just yet. Now the crack shot comes up. Breeze losing 280 hit points off a 2-croc treasure that you probably shouldn't have lost any hit points off at all. Wow, that is not the best start to the game. But keep in mind, I remember a meme that I saw posted on Reddit. It's like, you know, the German explorer in Age 1, and he's like getting beaten on by all the other explorers. And then in the German explorer in Age 2, and he's pointing at the other explorers, and he's got like the Uhlans next to him, and the Uhlans are like going after the enemy explorer. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Even though he starts off a little bit slower, found a nice ring of treasures though. You got the 75 wood here, got the 80 wood over here. So not a bad start either. Got the hunting dogs in for him as well. 0.92 gather rate. We'll take a look and see whether he's chosen a deck yet. He has. It's called 1v1, so no 1v1 water. Very, very standard German deck. Got the 3 doppels in here. 8 crossbows and the 5 Uhlans. The 2 caravels as well. So no cav upgrades in the Age 2. Just the cav combat in Age 3. That's it. The 7-8 skirm. So pretty standard stuff, as well as the 10 Polish winged hussars instead of the 2 heavy cannons. I was going to say the 2 leather cannons. We'll take a look at SoldieR. SoldieR already got that age up in queue. Aging up a little bit earlier because of the sheep, which he's been gathering faster. We'll take a look and see his deck. All Out Water, the deck is called. I like the name of that deck. I like the name of that deck. Boy.
Yeah, so I was just looking at the German Explorer there, thinking, it's that 75 wood treasure. It's a fantastic treasure for Breeze, but he realizes he cannot let his Explorer die and get that treasure stolen, or some other just losing the Explorer, because he needs that Explorer to build a trading post. And I suppose on Florida you could build the trading post with your settler wagon in base, but it does take up a bit of villager seconds. But that's why Breeze is turning down a 75 wood treasure by 2 alligators, which is, you know, for what's actually guarding it, a very strong treasure. It's a good reward for the guardians it involves. And yeah, I heard you saying that you lost like 280 HP just to 2 alligators. That's a bit... Yeah,
it's quite excessive.
An oopsie moment. Yeah. It's a bit of an oopsie moment,
yeah,
especially at like this very high level of gameplay.
Yeah, so it was a treasure that was in the middle of the map, so he may have just thought that, you know, I need to kind of rush it down to lose, so I don't avoid losing it to SoldieR. But I think he failed to consider that SoldieR's Explorer was going to be building a trading post in base, and so it meant he had this sort of window where he was able to avoid getting any real damage on it.
Oh, time out. I see one villager randomly walking towards the beach. There's no hunt here to herd. He hasn't scouted a hunt to herd. Maybe he assumes there's a hunt to herd. I think he may have seen a hunt nearby to herd, but possibly this could be the give you anxiety 3 caravel water rush after looking at his opponent's deck, thinking, well, he's not going to TP boom on his map, is he? So he may want to go for a really... I suppose without scouting the dock, it is risky, but you just assume that the other player has gone water. I think you can make a safer judgment. Let's look at SoldieR's actually, you know, line of sight. Has he gone water at this point?
Is it? Look what he's doing. You're 100% right. Oh, Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
He's nearly got the wood for it. He's nearly got the wood. Like, you might as well hurt it while you can. But he's got a little bit of coin possibly for. It's teasing. He's teasing me.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
He's chopped so much wood in transition though. He's already got the trading post. It's not like he needs to do both steel traps and placer mines, as well as maybe chopping for a house. He's still chopping.
He likes to chop this guy. Dropping down a house, dropping down a barracks. I'm confused. I'm literally. He's only now scouting at the water. I still think he's thinking of it. He's thinking of it. I think you might be right. He's sitting here and he's like, he's hovering over it. He's that ready to drop a dock. He's getting the steel traps now.
Otherwise, is this like crossbow defense, but without scouting a forward base? Can you take off the fog of war to see actually what SoldieR's up to?
No. We've got to keep it. The illusion has to be real. We need to know as well. All right, let's have a look. There we go. So we see SoldieR's actually starting off with a bit of a gen rush right now. So SoldieR, 5 minutes and 10 seconds, got the gens out. Going to be picking up that 75 wood treasure. Potentially putting on some pressure. But making a stable in base. This is also going to get scouted out by AgeOfKiller. So AgeOfKiller not scouting the barracks until it's too late. Now being really confused. Seeing gens in his base and a stable back home. He's thinking, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I think what we learned was we needed to see that scouting pattern from Breeze earlier, because I think even Breeze is now being caught off by the 5 Jans. I mean, I certainly am. I was expecting to see a docking transition from SoldieR there, but it was also late from Breeze not scouting an Age 1 dock from the Ottomans, which is also a possibility if they're going for a water boom play. Here come the Hussars, and I generally haven't seen Jan Huss push aggro in the DE once before. SoldieR's coming up with the big brain players here. This is a strategy you don't often see. Forcing a pikeman defense here from Breeze, but the Hussars are raiding. Lots of villagers idle. Back out, wait for some more Janissaries, but you still got the Hussars to deal with a crossbow shipment if it so chooses.
We've got a bit of a harassment going down on the back line as well. Looks like the Ulans are putting on a bit of hurt onto this trading post. We can see it's lost 40 HP. So I'm not sure if any villages did go down, but we take a look at AgeOfKiller's perspective. Sending in that 700 wood now. He's got a sheep over here on the edge of the map, and he's yet to really herd this in, but yeah, curious to see that he's elected to play a civilization that can't water boom, especially on a map where there is water. So instead of going for something like I guess with the Portuguese being banned, there's always the option of British. I'm not sure if he's got British in his deck of civilizations that he likes, but plenty of resources in this sea. So one, can you help me count these whales, Harrison? How many whales have we got here? There's one.
I see one.
Yeah.
There may be a 2 nearby.
There's 2.
There's 2 there. I see the 3rd in the middle. Yeah.
4 here.
Oh. Then, I think there's only 4, mate.
Then what's that there? Is that a 5th whale?
Oh wow, that's a 5th whale.
Wow.
I swear Florida always spawns with 4 whales. Anyway, Breeze is the type of player to drop a dock on the north side of the map in the swamp, try and get a few fishing boats out and gather up the deers with the dock.
He is that kind of player, because oh gosh, you're very funny. I like that. Little cute wall that we've got coming in now. What's the point of this wall? Is this wall... Are we putting crossbows in here? Are we just stopping... I think maybe we're just protecting the coin mine. That's what it is, right?
Protecting the coin mine is your #1 priority, but I think it's the villagers gathering on that south side of the coin mine are out of range of the Janissaries. Big, huge raid. This is a GG raid here, possibly. Holy moly. We've got 4... Hussars snaring the villagers. That's 3 settlers going down, but the Jans, they should be going down. Cut this off and kill them. Even trade poorly with military units. These are villagers. This is this going to be like GG out moment? Because it feels like it. This is...
It doesn't feel good, does it? That is so many villagers being killed right there. And just a consequence of ineffective herding in the early game. It was something that I was pointing out earlier, as just there was really not effective herding that was happening with that hunt, and as a result, it's really been paid for now. A huge amount of villagers going down. We've got 14 villagers left. Hussars now on top of the Minutemen. All of the pikemen have been killed. We've just simply got a whole bunch of crossbows, 14 crossbows now. And on top of that, we've got some settler wagons that are doing some more tanking. Just when you thought there weren't enough settler wagons that have been killed today, Breeze offers up another settler wagon that almost goes down. Janissaries under the town center. We've got the 8 crossbows that's been nerfed in the definitive edition that's about to pop out. It's going to be able to clean this up, I suspect. So popping them out. Nice pop here. The Ulan are going to be able to do all the snaring that's needed. And Breeze actually manages to do a pretty nice little cleanup here. But we've got reinforcing Huss now. 4 Huss coming in from the north. And 3 reinforcing crossbows that are going to be popping out any second now.
One of those settler wagons is 0 HP. It's because he tanked so much of it beforehand. There it is, down 1 hit KO. That's
another wasted settler wagon. It looks like a second one is going to go down as well.
No. If that goes down, that will be GG. But
almost.
Gets it in.
And a huge amount of hussars now. So we've got a total of 7 hussars here for SoldieR. We've got the 3 doppels coming in behind this for AgeOfKiller as well. So yeah, incredible stuff. The fact that he's got 3 settler wagons left. So this is a total. He's got 15 villages, and out of that, 3 of them are settler wagons. Well, sorry, let me take that back. We've got 4 that are settler wagons rather. The doppels are about to come out now, so the doppels are going to actually do quite a lot of work. But we've essentially got about 20 villages for AgeOfKiller at 9 minutes. So really difficult.
He's trying to find that settler wagon. But he's right-clicked the wrong settler wagon. He's trying to try and find it and get it killed. Because in between, he can get that click on. But that was nearly another settler wagon going down, because that would have gone down in 2 hits. And if this was a ladder game, I think there wouldn't even be a GG call. Those people resign and just move on to the next one. And maybe if they're streaming, possibly end stream of tilt.
I'm glad you said that, because I was about to say that. I was like, yep, I just end the stream right there. You know, it's with a raid that big in the early game. I think from here, all SoldieR needs to do is just not throw. I mean, that's essentially it. You know, like he's in a difficult spot in that he's lost all of his army, but he's taken out so many villages from AgeOfKiller that it really means that he's in quite a good spot, I would say. Also throwing up a dock now on the backhand side.
Oh, just imagine if Breeze went for that free caravel rush. It would have been the big brain play. Would have been the big brain play at this point. You
know, if he'd actually gone for that 3 caravel rush, he wouldn't have lost all of his villages down here, because he could have used the caravels to pick them up. That is ultimate big brain.
Oh, it's usually it's Germany though. It should be the other player losing all these villages, not the Germans losing the villages.
That's true.
That's true. Oh, where's that flag gone?
Did you guys see that flag? That flag is gone. It's flown off the coast of Florida. It's headed over to the UK, maybe over to like Morocco or something like that. That just flew off the map. That's impressive stuff. And now we've got the doppels committing to the barracks, managing to take it out. The Janissaries just managing to pop out just in time. Going to be able to clean up. Looks like the Explorer is going to get down here, do a little bit of snaring, and we've got doppels coming in from behind, doppels coming in from the top. It's the classic doppel sandwich. You thought the Dutch sandwich was happening. We've got the doppel sandwich, baby, and it is delicious. Doppels now cleaning up the Janissaries, entering into melee combat with them. Probably not the best opponents. I suspect that the swords of the doppels are going to be a little bit stronger than the bayonets of the Janissaries. Or do they even use bayonets? It's more of a machete, isn't it, when they pull it out? Look at that thing.
Yeah,
it's a machete.
Yeah, machete, isn't it? I was nearly about to say scythe, but no, that's much northern, not Turkish. Yeah.
Blades have got all of these different names for them. Like there's scythes, there's katanas, there's swords, short swords, long swords. I suspect that there would be a very specific name.
Yes, someone says scimitar.
A scimitar, yeah, there you go, scimitar.
Scimitar, yeah. I was thinking, I knew at the beginning it was the same with the S, but scythe is completely wrong, but that's more like kind of Scythian territory in the northern side of the Black Sea. A couple of Ulans here to snare. Actually, should be able to pick off his remaining Janissaries. Like, somehow this game's not over, but it is over. But it's not over.
Yeah, it's
over, but not to the point it's forcing the resignation. Like, hopefully these boats can come out at really early rendering plans as well. But there's a couple villagers near that top market who they're not paying a visit in the market. They're actually still outside the market and get into the town centre. But if those villagers went down, there's always a sniff to get back in. But getting those under the town centre, this should be a Minutemen, actually. You can get so much value from a Minutemen popping on those slow-moving units.
We actually see that SoldieR was looking to macro for an age up. Couple villages being defended now by the Janissaries on the north side of the map. One villager going to be going down for sure. I don't think... Is she able to survive the scimitar of the doppels? Rather, this long sword of the doppel. Look at that, those swords. And she actually is being deflected. The doppel's getting deflected now by the Janissaries. So the 5 Janissaries popping out, defending, pushing back those doppels. Impressive stuff. I'm surprised she lived, but we've now got that dock coming out. Second.
How many villages is German player on?
Let's take a look. We're on 20 villages total, and let's find a settler wagon. We've got 4 settler wagons out, so about 24 villages with the TP as well. It just collects the pass. We've got 600 wood on the way. Have a look at the other shipments that are available. The 2 caravels are still in deck. We'll have a look and see. He has no idea about this. One of the things he should know, though, is if you do have a look, you can spot your opponent's fish in the sea, and you can see that they are collecting. This one not popping up, but this one over here popping up, I think, because it's over half resources. So definitely something to be aware of. Instead of going 600 wood, you could be going the 2 caravels and shutting down that opponent's early dock boom. Take a look at soldiers sending in 2 galleys. A little bit, I wouldn't say aggressively, but proactively. Also got fish market that he could be sending in as well, but just opting to go the safer route. So probably a pretty wise choice considering the level of investment he's putting into the water. 18 fishing boats, 14 out on the map at the moment. So a decent amount. Definitely seems like there's enough resources in the sea this time. That it definitely, there's plenty of fish. I wish we could check how many fish there were in this sea. Do you want to count them? Do we do some more counting with Drongo?
I suppose, like, what else do we do? Like, I guess you could if you want, as
all right,
we could actually find out.
All right, so we've got 1, 2 here, then we've got 3, 4 here, 5, then 6 here, 7 and 8, and then there's 9. There's like 9, 10. No, that's a humpback whale. There's like 9, 10 right there, 11, 12 right here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think 18. Yeah, 18.
No, yeah, it might be 20 in total then, because you might have missed one somewhere. But let's just say it's 20, because that's a round number for you to remember. 20 fish and 5 whales. There we go.
All right, we'll call it 20 fish and 5 whales.
Something I want to talk about while this game continues. I don't know how or why it's continuing, but it is. We saw Soldier's deck called All Out Water, but he actually went for mid-map Janissary Hussars, and does that say something about Soldier as a player, his mentality, that, like, even if he has like a deck, probably most optimally to be played is to go for a water moon, actually still thinking about being aggressive, trying to just get his units out on the map. Like, his all-out water has come in rather late, and I wouldn't call it all-out as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I guess maybe when we do call out decks things, we sort of anchor a little bit. We've got a Minuteman call now being popped out. The Minutemen are going to be able to clean up the doppels on the back line, but we've also got the Janissaries that are going to be moving in. This is a lot of Janissaries. 22 Janissaries in total. We'll take a look at AgeOfKiller, see if he's got any reinforcements on the way. Just a couple of crossbows. And the recorder game just finishes. Doesn't even say GG. Doesn't bother just complaining or anything like that. Just outs. Moves on to the next game. Soldier picking up the victory there. But yeah, definitely indicative of his strategy. The deck name, All Out Water, but not necessarily of his immediate strategy. Securing quite a lot of control. No,
that was just a weird game. Like, I think the less said, the better. Clear minds. Let's move on to the next one.